Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Giants, coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. They finished with losing seasons 8 of the last 9 years, including, you remember, 4-13 last year. But now here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And making it even more prestigious, they have not won a playoff game in a decade. In fact, their last playoff win was Super Bowl 46 back in 2012.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by the 4th-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Carter to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. His pass complete to Ruckert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson now off the bootleg. This pass complete to Reynolds. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
The chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Let's go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jones off the play fake. He completes it to Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. With it is Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's a give to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's the Giants with the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circled every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the counter, this is Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quincy Roche. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll go down. It's a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic, but the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for New York. On the return, Jackson. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Giants ready to come out now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jones. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9, Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2nd down and goal. Jones, and he's got his man. Beckham, touchdown Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Robinson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that 1st half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Jackson to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. sure the Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Jackson. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Johnson. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, 58 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now out come the Giants. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. And they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On second down, here's Barkley. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Jones now, throwing on third and long. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Carter straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, both the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another tote for Carter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Open man is Uzama. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Up the middle with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. To Barkley on the check down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He was brought down there by Julian Love. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. 20, 10. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right, and let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 17. Cano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, his second sack of the night.
How about that part? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Well, we got the list here. If he gets another one, behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 49 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. 29 yards. And the Giants add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Cano now, they add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw again is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready, ready.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the pylon, caught. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. No gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.